this be since this is part two, then I'm gonna go ahead and end it. This live stream, let my phone that's in search fully charge 100 again, and then get my last three live streams done. That one to get done, done. Man, it's fucking hot as fucking balls. Shit.
Yeah, that's a good one because the stylus we had regular micro USB. That stylus too, man. It's like so thin. It's like so super thin, man. It's like even hard to hold. It's like you're holding a needle trying to write something.
That and it'd be nice to have like multiple colors. So, have like the Titan that they always have. Have like a gold and have like a white version. Have a black version. I mean, it's all different kinds of different versions instead of just like with the same bland silverish whatever you want to call it brush looking color.
Yeah, I mean that phone is really good, man. A lot of people really like the stylo, man, and it stands out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a stylus pen. It just seems like they just kind of cut corners or they do weird things to always just kind of like you're almost there, and then all of a sudden it's like why, you know?
Yeah, and they're with port ins or in stores they're reasonably priced. I mean, usually 100 to $130. I mean that's really not bad for what you're getting in the phone. It would just be nice to see more options. And the Type C would be really good as well. And the only Type C LG I have is the Big 20.
Hmm. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, yeah. LG, man. It's like they always do these weird things. It's the micro USB Y, Y micro USB Type C. Then Y the smallest battery. The the freaking the UI, man. They need to like revamp
Oh,
that thing.
that's one of LG's worst traces. I hate their UI. To me, LG's UI is horrible. Every time I get an LG, as soon as I get it, I throw on a third-party launcher because I just cannot stand LG's UI. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
I mean, I like the features. I like the double tap to wake, and I like the memo thing. But they just need to like I don't know. It's like every single one comes with all these features, but you know what I'm saying? It kind of like weighs the phone down. It's so heavy.
And it would also be nice if they would have the same specs for all Stylo 4s. Not have this spec for this company and this spec for this company. All have the same specs. And I mean, I know that the company think that the carriers and all like that they put in what from what I heard that they put in what they want to put in their phone to make it more affordable or whatever. It'd be nice to see the same specs on every one for every carrier. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose, and it kind of makes your phones look like crap when you put out the LG Stylo 3, and then all of a sudden LG Stylo 3 Plus. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of crapping on it that just bought your Stylo 3. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's waiting for that Plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, like.
I mean, it's like the LG Stylo on Boost Mobile. It had crap specs. I mean, I'm just being real. And then Metro brought out their G Stylo that was 10 times better than the original style than the G Stylo on Boost Mobile thought about being. And it's just like I don't know.
Yeah, Cricket's had a really bad problem, man. It had 8 gigabytes of internal storage, and that thing, it was like 6 gigabytes was already taken up by just the UI. And then they put out like an update to like clean it up a little bit, and it was still like you download like 3 or 4 things and you're done. Like there's no apps that you download, man.
Yeah, I mean the Boost Mobile, it run the quad core 410, had 1 gigabyte of RAM, 8 gigabytes of ROM. Um, but in my opinion, the G Stylo was my favorite stylo of them all because I mean it had the laser focus. Um, it was a really solid build. If you don't Metro, it was fine. If you got it from Boost Mobile or Cricket, man, you got yeah, it just wasn't good. A good experience.
Yeah. So, let's see here. How about the ZT Blade? Well, not the ZT Blade Z Max. I know a lot of people are, thinking about the LG and the ZTE Z Max Pro. It never got the nougat update. Obviously, we got the ZTE Blade Z-Max. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was kind of looking forward to that Z-Max Pro. You know what I'm saying? Two.
Yeah.
I was never really a fan of the Z-Max Pro. I know there's a lot of fans out there with Z-Max Pro, so don't kill me, guys. But I really didn't enjoy that phone too much. I actually like the ZT Grand X Max better because I don't know, design, body, or whatever. It just felt different.
Yeah, there was a time I was actually going to buy the Z-Max Pro, but I just never did it. And what kind of processor was in that one? Do you remember? Was it 617, 225?
It was a 617, and then the ZT Grand X Max 2 had the 435.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I've had several phones with a 617 processor. I'm just not a fan of the 617 processor.
Right. That's why I think I like the ZT Grand X Max 2, because I had both phones. I had the Pro and the Grand X Max 2, and the 435 ran better to me, man.
Yeah, the 435 is a very solid octa-core processor.
Yeah. So that was kind of weird, and everybody was just hyping up the Pro. I mean, sure, it was a good device and a cheap price, but it's just like, I mean, it's alright. It's not like it wasn't the most horrible phone, but I never got that Oreo, or never got that nougat update that everybody was like just dreaming about or whatever. So sorry to all y'all that didn't get that.
Yeah, it did look good. It was a nice looking phone. I haven't heard any talks about a second version of the Pro, but I mean, you never know what's going to happen in 2018.
Yeah, man. So what other surprise devices you might think coming out in 2018, man, that you can just kind of dream up? Or what would be your dream phone for 2018, basically?
Dream phone as in spec-wise? Or?
Yes, spec-wise, what company, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a company that hasn't come out with something in a while. I don't know. Something that you would be like, if you saw it in the news, you'd be like, oh my God, I gotta get this thing.
Honestly, I would love to see Kyocera make a really good phone. Cause back before small.
You knew I was gonna say that, bro. You knew it. Damn it. That's what I had in my head. God, that's what I had in my head.
Because before smartphones, Kyoceras were like, they were tough. And they still are. I mean, their military grade smartphones now are really nice, but you don't really see typical cell phones from Kyocera. And I would love to see Kyocera just knock it out of the park. Honestly, I would. They can do it.
Yeah. If they made a 6-inch display phone with the waterproofing and the durability and everything like that, and just put kind of just decent-ish specs of good kind of camera and a little bit of good battery, USB Type-C, man, they could knock it out the park, man.
I just think the Kyoceras had such a bad rap for the past several years. Even if they made a good phone, it would be so hard for them to get back up and get a good reputation status.
Yeah, they did kind of heat up a lot. You know what I'm saying? The older ones, and the battery life was kind of bad. So
that was the worst part about the flip phones back in the day. Was battery life was just horrible. You could even use them a whole day of no usage.
What was your favorite Kyocera phone? Like, just your favorite one that actually came to market? I got one in mind. I swear to God, if you say this phone.
I like the Kyocera Hydro Icon on Boost Mobile.
Okay. And the Icon and the Life, the Hydro Life is actually the same phone.
Yeah.
So, we're good. Okay. Yeah, I did like the Kyocera Hydro Life. I don't know why I like that phone. It didn't get updated or anything like that, but I did like it. I like the design and everything of it. I did have a chance to hold the Icon X, or the Icon, and I think that one had the NFC chip on the back. The NFC thing.
It did. It had NFC, which was really shocking. But yeah, it had 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. It only had 8 gigabytes of ROM. It ran the Snapdragon 410, I think, as well. And that phone was just solid. It felt solid. It felt really good.
Yeah, it was only 8 gigabytes back in the day, but that's all you needed back then. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays we can't do it. There's apps on the Play Store that are like, I think, 2 or 3 gigabytes.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Kim says, what are the data speeds for total raw? No, they're no longer capped. Used to be 5 megabits per second. Now I can get up to 90. I've got 90 before on Total Wireless.
Holy crap, dude. Them Angry Birds, man, you gotta be downloading them Angry Birds real fast.
I don't hit that speed much, but every once in a while. Typically, Total Wireless in my area between 20 and 30 is average. I mean, there's times you get them bursts of like 80 to 90, but that's. I mean, with Total Wireless, you really can't use them that much because you don't get unlimited data.
Yeah, well, let's make CD Tech feel good. Who is subscribed to CD Tech's channel? Go ahead and type 69 in the chat right here. Let's see who's subscribed. If you're subscribed to CD Tech, go ahead, type 69.
I'm thinking about switching over to Total from Cricket. I mean, Total Wireless is a very solid company in my opinion. The only problem is there's just no unlimited data. Plus, it's CDMA. So, I mean, I'm liking Cricket a bit better now because I can use Cricket devices, AT&T devices, and any unlocked device.
Dude, look at the chat.
I hear you. Appreciate that, everybody.
And if you're not, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life, but you need to be subscribed to CD Tech.
Man, I appreciate that, everybody. That's what's up.
I just want to see 69. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, y'all.
Oh, shit. Funny. But, data speeds on Cricket capped? Yes, they are capped at 8 megabytes per second.
Unless you get the unlimited 2 plan, and it's 3 megabits per second. Have a device that works on both CDMA and GSM, yeah. That's how the my E4 Plus is. It's Verizon. I liked it. Now it works on Verizon, Sprint, Total Wireless, Cricket, AT&T, T-Mobile, whatever I put in it, it works. Long time sub for RJ. Yeah, Chris. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you know his name's RJ, then yeah, definitely. You're a fan. Let's see. So we talked about ZTE. Yeah, Kyocera, I'd like to see them at CES. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll see something. Are you really interested in smartwatches, man, or do you not care?
Honestly, I don't care a thing about smartwatches. I bought one cheap $15 smartwatch from eBay. It worked like a dream. It really did. I mean, it worked like a dream. It worked like it's supposed to. But, I mean, I am just not a watch wearer. I mainly wear long sleeve shirts, so it gets covered up anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Wearable, I mean, I see everybody running around with them, man. Like, everybody. Like, why? I mean, the Fitbits, you know, whatever. I got sent the Fitbit. I got, like, three different fitness watch band thing. All I use it is for notifications. Like, that's all I even use it for.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not really much on wearable. I mean, I see people, you know, just gotta have their Apple Watch. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but I'm just not one of them. I've never really been much of a wearable. I mean, I like my Bluetooth, stuff like that, but I mean, other than that, nah.
Yeah, I mean, I can literally get notifications on my LG Tones if I really wanted to, but sometimes you just don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just don't really want to be bothered, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to open up your phone and see a whole bunch of notifications, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you
yeah.
You want to feel like, you know what I mean?
Especially whenever you wake up in the morning and you haven't checked your phone in like 12, 14 hours and you got like 15, 20 emails and and you got all these notifications and comments, stuff like that. It's like, wow, I love it, you know. And there's times you look at your phone and it's like there's nothing on there. It's like, wow, okay.
All right. All right, send a message to yourself. Oh man, it's pretty cool. I gotta tell you guys a story. So my wife, you know, she used to be pretty jealous of girls and whatnot and all this other stuff, and she always thought, I don't know what the heck she always thought or whatever, but you know, I used to be a little bit of a playboy when I was younger and whatnot. So I had downloaded this app, and it actually sends text messages from like, you pick the girl's name or whatever, and you pick the picture, and then it'll just automatically send you text messages. It was like
heard of that app.
I don't know where it was. Yeah, there's a couple of them. I think it was like Stacy some shit. So like I started it, you know what I'm saying, and then like every time you replied to it, it would reply message right back.
Oh man.
Oh man, she was flipping out. She was trying to call her and shit. And I'm like, no man, it's an app. It's an app. Yo, she was like beating me up. I swear, got smacked in the face. Hey, Michael Thompson, $2 donation, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Out of all the providers you've had, what your top three currently? Well, definitely Cricket, definitely Total Wireless. That's what I have now, Cricket and Total Wireless. I can't say, and I would say Boost Mobile. I would say them three: Cricket, Total Wireless, Boost Mobile. I can't say anything T-Mobile related because there's just no service here with T-Mobile. There's barely any with Boost. There's more with Boost than there is T-Mobile. So yeah, that would be my three carriers right there.
Oh man, another little funny app, guys. If you want to like scare your friends, it's called Camera Prank Scare. So what it is, it's like a little fake camera thing, right? And it opens up the camera and you hand it to your friend. And then when they hit the button to snap the picture, this like thing jumps out at you like like crazy looking. Just have a case on your phone if you're gonna do it, but man, that is so fun, dude. Like, hey man, can you take a picture of me? I'm trying to get a good picture or whatever. And they might drop your phone.
Had that volume all the way up where it's max. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Chris says, I've only had two carriers in my life, Alltel and Verizon. Man, I've had probably 15 to 17 carriers, MVNOs and postpaids. I mean, I've had all four postpaids. I've had all their MVNOs pretty much, and then some.
You're just now carrier four, dude.
I tell you, man, it was awful back in the day, man. I had a new number every week. I couldn't stand having just. I mean, I was always changing. I had some off the wall carrier MVNOs that you never heard of before, and I would say probably the worst carrier I ever had was Suncom. I had Suncom for like a week and a half, and I said, man, this is trash.
I remember Suncom. I think didn't they have like something like if you were under like a free thing, you can make phone calls for free or something like that?
I don't remember. I can't remember. All I remember was service was almost non-existent. It was terrible.
Yeah, I remember Suncom. Suncom had something like if you were in a certain coverage area or whatever it was considered, you had to pick like your home, like you could pick your home zip code or something like that, and then you could pick a few more zip codes. And as long as you were in that area, you could make free phone calls all day long.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. Well, Suncom wasn't in business very long. What, a year or two maybe, and then they got bought out by T-Mobile.
My Blake Z-Max is getting hot as hell. Mine heats up a little bit, like if I'm doing live streams or something like that, or if I'm processing a video, like if I'm making a video and I'm like processing it to go to YouTube, like doing the editing or whatnot, it heats up pretty bad. But other than that, I've never had it heat up bad.
You ain't seen a heated phone until you buy an LG and record in 4K and then edit it right after that. Believe me, you can bake bread on it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Singular Wireless. Yeah, I had Singular Wireless as well. It was AT&T, then Singular, then AT&T. Make up your mind, yeah.
I had Nextel. It was the best. Nextel, yeah. I had Nextel too, man. I need to get a bunch of those phones from back in the day or whatever. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start looking for them eventually when I get a little bit bigger.
I have the very first Nextel Boost phone that was ever put out for Boost Mobile. I bought off of eBay. It's still in the package, sealed up, never been together the package, and it's just a collector's item. It's no good anymore because I mean, of course, there's no more Idea network. But yeah, I bought it just for like retro collection or whatever. But the problem with Nextel is, when you got out of the city a little bit, you could be sitting right here. You'd have full service. I could move a foot this way, and it would chirp no service. It was just really weird. I mean, but yeah, Nextel was awesome. I like Nextel.
I didn't like programming them things, man. You had to program a lot with, pound this and that.
That was aggravating.
Yeah, being a sales rep for phones like a couple of years ago, man, was kind of annoying. Until they finally got that whole, the automatic or auto activation thing.
Yeah.
I remember for Boost, man, I literally like I had to walk outside my Boost mobile store that I was working at, and I had to wave the phone around like a crazy man just to get the phone to activate.
Yeah, William, Nextel was eventually owned by Sprint, but Nextel was their own carrier there for a while. And then Sprint bought out Nextel, and then it was still the Sprint Nextel when they had their IDN network still, and then Sprint decided to just shut down the IDN network and Nextel altogether. And then they had the walkie-talkie feature on the Sanyo phones, stuff like that for Sprint, and they finally just done away with it all.
Yeah, I want to see some more stuff from Sanyo. I want to see some more stuff from Sharp. Man, I want to pull out all the stops, man. 2018, man. We need to see like just a whole bunch of phones, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. It'd be nice, like I said, if Sharp makes some more. I wish that the Aquos 2 or S2, whatever it's called, would come to the States. That'd be awesome as well. Yeah, I would love to see, like I said, Sanyo was the best phone for Sprint back in the day. I mean, if you had a Sanyo phone, I mean, it's fun. You could buy an LG or a Samsung on Sprint back in like the flip phone days,
Okay,
like mid
that's it.
2000s, and very, very good service. You would get a Sanyo phone, and you would instantly jump 2 or 3 bars of service. It's like they had super strong antennas in their phones, which was amazing.